Good late Saturday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this November 23rd of 2019. We had to start out with quite a bit of cloud cover this morning. Some spots had a little bit of drizzle, even a few snow flurries, but Mother Nature made up for it. If you didn't get a chance to venture outside, here's how we looked throughout the course of our day. A nice time lapse from Indigo Sky just outside of Seneca, Missouri. Again, starting out with drizzle on the lens, quite a bit of cloud cover once we got past sunrise. Then our day improved quite a bit. The skies eventually turning mostly sunny right up until sunset. As far as temperatures go over the past 10 days, they were kind of all over the place. Last weekend, it wasn't too bad, just about mild with temperatures right around 60. We peaked at 71 on Wednesday. That's hard to come by for mid to late November. But then our last cold front came to around Thursday. We went from midnight highs of 63, a drop throughout the day, 39 yesterday, but a bit of a warm up today with highs around 44. Looking at the week ahead, we are keeping things dry for your Sunday and Monday, thankfully, to start the new week out. Keeping an eye on rain chances with the system on Tuesday. The rain chances look to develop right on top of that, but we'll break that down as we roll along. Then by Thanksgiving, we'll have another storm system ready to roll on in, and you can even argue another wave that'll work in for Black Friday and throughout the rest of the holiday weekend. So we got quite a bit on our plate to watch. Thankfully, we look quiet from 7th and range line just before the top of the 10 o'clock hour. The official numbers today had us starting cold at 33, and we topped that at 44 this afternoon. Thankfully, the records of 76 and 13 remain intact for another year. And actually, we're back at our low temperature. The last check at Drop and Regional had us cold at 33. South breeze, it's kind of up there. It's going to help keep temperatures from dropping off too much, but as long as we have a breeze with temperatures this cold, that's not much really to get a wind chill in effect. That's why it feels like it's 26 outside. And we saw relative humidity values pushing at 89% already. Temperatures have went from the mid-40s this afternoon down into the mid to upper 30s for the most part, but with temperatures near the dew point and humidity close by, even with that south breeze at 5 to 10, I'm not going to rule out some areas of patchy fog throughout the overnight, but once we get past sunrise, we'll get that south breeze to pick up, and that will allow temperatures to go from the freezing mark in the morning into the mid-50s quickly as we go toward lunchtime on your Sunday. The SKYWATCH storm tracker, again, the cloud cover that we had to start the day is long gone. It's with our storm system that is now well to the east of us, right on the eastern seaboard with the cold front trailing into Florida, passing over Panama City and Tallahassee. It's going to go through the rest of the peninsula as we go through the night. Behind it, we have high pressure sliding to our south, but it's strong enough to get that southwest wind in here for tomorrow. That's what will allow us to end the weekend, thankfully, on a mild note. And in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we have our last wave scooting off to the east, a cutoff low just to the southwest of the California coast. So there doesn't look like a whole lot headed our way, but we're watching several disturbances that will develop either in northwest Canada or in the Gulf of Alaska, and they'll head our way, making for a bit of an active week to wrap up the month of November with. Starting with tonight, though, again, I can't rule out a little bit of patchy fog. Otherwise, we'll stay mostly clear and cold. Thankfully, we don't turn too much colder from here on out, with overnight lows dropping off to 32. If by chance you had any patchy fog to start the morning out, it burns away by sunrise. Mostly sunny for the rest of the day and looking pretty good for your Sunday afternoon. 55 by noon, we'll have afternoon highs in the Joplin Metro around 61, but everybody's fair game to rebound into the lower 60s for the most part. You can argue some spots near 63, 64, the closer you work to Wichita and Tulsa in those corners of Kansas and Oklahoma. Now let's look at the rest of the week ahead. We go back to the jet stream map to break that down for you. Doesn't look impressive on Sunday, but as we go into Monday, we'll have our next wave developing in the northern parts of the Rockies. Ahead of it, we stay quiet, partly sunny for your Monday with highs still in the lower 60s. That wave will come at us, give us a chance for some scattered showers on Tuesday. Fortunately for now, the cold enough air resulting in any wintry weather will stay out in western Kansas and the rest of the northern plains. That system will jet on out of here. We'll stay quiet but mostly cloudy for your Wednesday. But then we see this area of rain and snow mixing together out in parts of New Mexico and Texas. That's actually the cutoff low that's going to be absorbed into the jet stream as we go toward Wednesday and the rest of the week. In fact, that could pay us a visit on Thanksgiving. So for Thanksgiving, I think most of you so far will deal with rain chances, but depending on how cold temperatures get, especially in our northern counties, can't rule out a little bit of snow trying to mix in, so we'll be keeping an eye on your Thanksgiving forecast throughout the course of the week. That system will move on out, or that wave rather, and then the stronger wave that will spend most of the week digging in the desert southwest will finally kick out as we head toward Black Friday. That looks like a cloudy and rainy day with even some thunderstorms possible as we go into Black Friday. So we've got a little bit of everything as we head toward Thanksgiving and to wrap up the month this week. 61 tomorrow, and for your Monday, mostly sunny and partly sunny, but for both Sunday and Monday respectively. Rain chances on Tuesday, quiet on Wednesday, but cooler with highs to 46. Thanksgiving, we'll keep an eye on our rain and potentially a little bit of wintry weather trying to mix in, but we will be mild enough for rain and thunderstorms on Friday and Saturday with highs back in the upper 50s. Have a good night, have a great Sunday, and we'll continue to keep an eye on your Thanksgiving forecast.